Sprocket here.
Yeah, go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, Sprocket, Whiskey Echo 406.
Whiskey Echo 406, Sprocket. Yeah, no problem, we got you. You're about 5 and 2, 5 and 3. Come back with a location.
My location is Shillingstone.
Shillingstone, lovely. Right, okay, yeah, we got you in the log. You got Kevin this way. I'm just chairing the net this evening. I'm over near Sturmis and Newton. And then we've got another sort of 10 or 11 on the frequency as well. So I'm just going to put one more call out to see if there's anyone else to go in, and then we'll work down the list. So if you want to have a listen down through, and we'll see if any of the others can hear you.
Okay, we'll do. Waiting and listening.
Roger, roger. Any other stations? Any other stations? Fox Bravo 095 and company listening for any calls. No, nothing else heard. Right, radio then, Wayne. Whiskey Echo 355. Wondering if you've got anything on any of them?
Yeah, Whiskey Echo 355. Yeah, I'm picking up pretty much everyone, Kev, to be honest with you. So I'll run through this. I've got Sprocket, Whiskey Echo. I missed your call sign, Sprocket. Sorry, mate. I've picked up Paul, Yankee Tango, Winborn. I've got Brian in the Froome. I got Nigel, I didn't catch his call sign. Picked up Will. Who else we got? Obviously I got Guy, he's right next to me. I can hear Gary, Charlie Tango 3308. And also Kevin, just make you out the back of the box, buddy. But you're coming through. But no, all in all, good, mate. It's nice to have some money on here, buddy. Back to you, Kev.
Yeah, roger, roger. Yeah, too right. Nigel's call sign's Papa Charlie 395. And Sprocket's call sign's Whiskey Echo 406, just for your log there, Gary. Right, round here then, Guy, Whiskey Echo 559. I'm pretty sure if you're stood next to Wayne, you probably heard most of them as well.
Yeah, but not all of them on my radio. Some of them don't make it on my radio. Yeah, but we've got Windows open, I hear them on. I hear Sprocket on his radio, and so I shouldn't imagine that Sprocket can hear me. But yeah, most of the others I'm coming through, and hopefully most of them can hear me.
Roger, roger there, Guy. Yeah, well, that little antenna compared with what Wayne's using, you can understand why he's hearing a couple that you're not. Unfortunately, that's why I'm at home this evening. I was intending on venturing on the hill tonight, but my antenna, which is extremely similar to what Wayne's using, hasn't turned up yet. So unfortunately, I ended up staying at home rather than going on top of the hill. But there we go, never mind. Right, round here then, Gary Code Monkey. Wondering if you're down here listening. Yes, I haven't got a call sign for you, have I? Yeah, Gary Code Monkey, you listening?
Yeah, well, I can hear Guy, and I can hear,
You might have to test 5 if you can hear him, Wayne, because I can't hear him calling back.
he's talking, Kev, stand by. The guy's coming through a little bit, it's like got a slight muffled quality, I don't know why, but otherwise he's pretty loud. Yeah, Code Monkey, Kev can't pick you up, you can obviously hear him, but yeah, I'll relay all that to Kev in a bit, but you're making the trip up here to Wing Green, mate. Where you are now is much better for me. I think you moved locations and you dropped off by about 50% when you moved, but now you've come back right back in it. So yeah, so just for your information, Code Monkey, Kev can't pick you up, but obviously you can hear Kev for some strange reason, buddy. But booming up the Wing Green. Yeah, Roger. I noticed that. There's a couple times, but this antenna seems overall pretty good, but yeah, anyway, I'll let everyone crack on, you know. Yeah, I can't hear too many stations, couldn't hear any, like, I can hear you, yeah, I could hear Bristol coming through, but, earlier, but I couldn't really make sense of it. Yeah, Roger, Code Monkey, yeah, it's certainly an improvement on last week, what you're using, so yeah, it's nothing wrong, I don't know what's going on with Kev, he can normally pick you up. But okay, Code Monkey, I'll go stand by and I'll pass it back to Kev. So back to you, Kev.
Yeah, roger, sorry. Feedback from the other radio. I just programmed this channel in on the other radio, so I might pick him up on the beam. Right, try again then, Gary Code Monkey, see if I can hear you on the beam.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Hi there, Fox Bravo 095, this is Code Monkey here. Don't know if you're getting me or not, but I'm trying anyway.
Yeah, roger, I got you on the beam now. I'm beaming north, so yeah, we got you coming in now. Sorry about that. Hopefully you've heard a few more. We've got quite a few down south with us this evening, so you may not be able to hear many of them from your location, but you're making a good trip down to us anyway.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I've been in a few more stations. So, yeah, particularly nice to hear the one in Free. And I don't think he's on the night, but I could hear last week I heard one over in like near Swindon, I think.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, there's a few boys over in Swindon there, so I'm not surprised you can hear a few of them. But no, that's good going. That's good going for sure. Right, let's pass it round to Nigel then and see what Nigel can hear. Papa Charlie 395, Fox Bravo 095. How many you heard there, Nigel?
Yeah, evening Nigel, Whiskey Echo 355. It's wind green, it's kind of top of Shaftesbury is the best way to describe it. Sat right on top of the hills, Nigel. So yeah, you're coming in here, mate, making it really clear. Really nice to hear you. The only unfortunate bit is I'm kind of in the middle of everyone and I'm picking up people from Paul and everything, they're cutting you out, but you're making a trip no problem at all. You're just getting bled over by stronger stations. But yeah, cheers Nigel, really nice to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah, okay, Nigel, no problem. Like I say, thanks for your effort calling in. We'll go down to the list and put a call out, see if there's anyone else wants to call in. And then I'll slip back up the channel 8 myself and change over to the beam and just see if we can work a few of the lads in Bristol. So if I don't catch you again on the bottom of the list, I'll catch up on channel 8 in a bit. Right, round to you then, Gary, Charlie Tango 3308. How'd you get on with that lot?
Yeah, Roger, not too bad at all. The only one that I'm still struggling with is Nigel. If I drop the squelch off, he's there in the back of the box, but like previous, couldn't work him at all. Interestingly, Gary Code Monkey, I've got him 5 and 5 on the vertical, no problem whatsoever, which you know, is interesting. And the station in Froome, was that Brian? Again, you know, come through very, very well. So I don't know if Brian's still standing by there, Brian?
Yes, I am still by frequency. I'm not too sure whereabouts Shorty, but you're still coming through.
Yeah, roger that. I'm North Dorset as well, about 3 miles outside of Sturmston Newton, in the opposite direction to Kev, our chair tonight. Yeah, cracking signal again to me. You know, you're well 5 and 7. Yeah, that's not bad going at all. Also, just going back to you, Kev, who was the other station on the handheld?
Good question. That was Sprocket, Whiskey Echo 406. He's in Shillerstown.
Yeah, Sprocket. This is Charlie Tango 3308. Personal this way is Gary. Just wondered if you had a copy on me. Not a million miles away, so I would have thought so.
Whiskey Echo 406 is Sprocket. Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Yeah, excellent. I wouldn't have expected anything different. I'm only in Lidlinch and we've got reasonable elevation and antenna, so yeah, so I would have thought not too bad at all. Excellent. Who else have we got? Obviously, Wayne is going to be great. Well, I can hear Wayne absolutely fine. Good evening to you, Wayne.
Evening, Gary. Sorry, mate, I was on the wrong channel and I'm also listening on PMR. But yeah, being through, Gary, no trouble at all, mate, as usual. No problems. How did you get on with your exam, Gary? Was it you sitting your exam?
Yeah, roger that. All passed. Yeah, been great. Passed that on the Wednesday. Ofcom registered by Saturday morning, and yeah, been fiddling around with it ever since. Yeah, has been pretty good. It's been a steep learning curve, and thoroughly enjoying it. But yeah, even so, it's still nice to do these little local bits and pieces. There's definitely there's a difference working like this, and there is trying to get on the 2 meters and 70 cm where I've been playing. No, it's going to be a learning curve, but yeah, enjoying it so far.
Yeah, good on you, Gary. Nice one, mate. It does make a difference when you've passed, you've got your licence and everything. Like I say, it opens up more avenues for you. I've done it myself, so it can be fun. So yeah, no, good on you, mate. It's you won't look back.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes. So looking forward to developing further with that. But thanks a lot, Wayne. I'll give a shout out to Guy. I would assume that he's just as good as you are, seeing as you're in close proximity. Good evening, Guy. Gary here. Charlie Tango 3308.
Yeah, Whiskey Echo 559 here. Yeah, Gary coming through. Yeah, well to me. I don't know if that's improved because someone said I was a little bit muffled. I don't know whether that's improved it at all, but yeah, coming through. Okay, stand by.
Yeah, Guy, you were a little muffled previously to me as well, but whatever you've done, you're certainly not on that last over. I've got you 5 and 4, perfectly clear, but you are sort of quite low on the signal, but perfectly readable. But yeah, Radio 5, no problem, no muffling at all. So whatever you did has worked.
Yeah, Roger on that, Gary. Yeah, I had a mic plugged in to the side of the handheld, and I've actually unplugged it, and I'm using the actual speaker and everything on the handheld.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, the speaker on the handheld's much better. I do believe that you can do a mod on those mics and open up the hole where the little, I don't know what they call it, but the bit behind it that picks up the your voice. I believe on some of them they're either well out of alignment, so the hole that you'll talk through is right on the edge of it, so it's not getting a clear, your voice isn't getting through. Or it's just the hole is too small. So yeah, I think for what they cost, they're worth just whipping it open and just enlarging the hole on the front of them. I've heard that a few times, so that does make a difference there, Guy.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah. Well, it's the mic that I plug into it that's actually muffled, not the actual mic on the unit.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, you as I say, you could do that with the with your plug-in mic. I do believe it's the same issue with that. I did have one here somewhere, but I can't see it. But again, yeah, if you look at the hole, there is there should be a small hole that you go into that you talk into, and I'm pretty sure that they suffer with the same problem. I suppose it varies from mic to mic. It might be worth a look at for a little time scratching around.
Yeah, Roger on that, Gary. I will pull it a bit. I heard it about the radios, but I haven't heard it about the handheld mic. I'll pull it a bit and see if it's aligned with the microphone then.
Yeah, it's as I said, it probably does vary from which one, from mic to mic. I've got no, I haven't got it. I did have one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got a little Bofon one here in front of me, and yeah, looking at it, you've got what appears to be a grill on it, which isn't a grill, and then a little tiny hole, which the bit behind it that obviously picks up your voice. As I say, it will vary from mic to mic, I'm sure. I do know that on some of them, just taking them apart and drilling that hole a little bit bigger does seem to make a world of difference. Yeah, well, that's something for you to fiddle with. Right, I won't hold this one up any longer. Thank you very much for your contact there, Guy. I think. Actually, let's try Gary Code Monkey. Gary Code Monkey. This is Charlie Tango 3308. Have you got a copy on me up there?
Yeah, playing. is that Gary and that Lidland, laid it clear. And guys, it's definitely the metal thing is gone. So, and also with microphones, maybe you can get like a different capsule, maybe like an electronic component. If you look it up, it's like a Philips capsule. It's very cheap, like it costs you like £1 or something like that. And maybe you could solder that in there.
Yeah, this is 26 Charlie Tango 3308. Yeah, Gary, I think you're right. They, obviously they are built to a price, those microphones. I know alignment was definitely one of the issues with some of them. You're doing very well to me today. We're on the vertical, although I'm on a different vertical today. Last time I had to go to the beam to get you, but I've got the Diamond X300, I think it is now, which I've just bought off of Kev as he's got his replacement, and this is definitely working much better. I've got you Radio 5, but it's probably only Signal 3, but it's considerably better than how we were doing last time. I wouldn't have got you as good as this on the previous vertical without having to go to the beam. So what antenna are you running today up there, Gary?
This is credit to Harry. He's on the Bristol now. I haven't spoken to him on the net tonight, but he made it for me, so that's really cool. It seems to be working quite well. A lot of stations, like you're coming in much later now. Kevin I can hear well, but he can't hear me. But it's just like a bit scratchy. And Guy I can hear really well.
Yeah, it's funny. We were saying earlier because Kev is the other side of me, so a few miles difference here and there. It's remarkable. I'm getting you absolutely fine on the vertical, whereas he wasn't. Interestingly, we had a station over Hainsbury Head, which is right on the south coast, and Kev's 3 miles technically closer to him than I am, and couldn't get him on the antenna. Yet he can get the Wales stations, which have got to come past me to get to him, and I can't get them. So it's very bizarre with how it does work. And obviously, what works well in one location does vary dramatically in others. No, it's good to be getting you. It's very easy to work, no problem whatsoever, which is very nice. I think I've worked my way through everyone. So I'll take this back to Kev now, and Kev, I'll let you carry on. Sorry for hogging the channel for so long.
No problem, Gary, not a problem at all. In fact, while you were doing that, I changed your antennas over and put the vertical on the 991 to see if it made any difference, and it doesn't. So that's quite interesting. That I can understand why I'm struggling with Will, because believe it or not, South's a little bit difficult for me, because the way I work it, I think is probably the church that's in the way, because I really struggle with John from here. Yeah, if I go down the road, down to the main road down there, I can hear him no problem at all. So, I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one, but I think my local QRM don't help, because I get about an S2 and noisier, and anyone with an S2 signal or lower, I can't hear very well, so that's probably what that was. And what you were talking about in Guy's microphone is the Electret microphone element. And you were quite right, a lot of the cheap microphones, the hole's not big enough to get the audio through, and it makes them very muffled. So if you make that hole slightly bigger, it does make the microphone clearer. Or you can change the actual Electret element. Like Gary said,
Roger, I can hear you loud and clear over here now. I don't know if you've got me now. Yeah, you're coming through really strong now.
Anything there from him up there, Wayne?
Yeah, bearing through up there, Kev, he can hear you. He responded back to you, but Will, just for information, Kev, struggling to pick you up, mate, for some reason. But we're you know, it is, we're up at Wing Green, mate, and you're bearing through, no trouble at all, Will. Back to you, Kev, he can hear you.
Yeah, it's alright, just swinging the beam round now. Hopefully I can hear you now, Will.
Yeah, Roger, are you hearing this?
Yeah, Roger, I got you on the other radio now. So I'm transmitting on one radio, and listening to you on the other. So now I'm beaming at you, I can hear you. Wondering how many stations you're hearing down there, Will?
It's just yourself. I'm not getting anything else. Rich is listening, but he's indoors. So he's got a very, very weak signal. He can pick up Wayne and myself, and that's pretty much it.
Roger. Oh, well, at least you're hearing a couple. We got quite a few on this evening, so yeah, that's a bit of a result. That's a hell of a trip, I'll tell you, up across there for a handheld. That's really, really good. So yeah, I'm well impressed. Your radio's definitely cutting the mustard there, Will. No problem.
Yeah, Roger, it's good to hear. Good to hear that I'm getting out there. I think I can actually see Wind Hill in the distance. But no, it's good to hear everyone.
Yeah, Roger. Ideal, just a job. All right, well, I'm going to run down the rest of the list, and then we'll give a call out, see if anyone else wants to call in, and then we're going to be knocking on 9 o'clock then. So anyone who wants to crack on and have a chinwag can, I'm going to slip up to channel 8 and see if I can work a couple of Bristol before I call it an evening. So thanks for making the effort to get out on some high ground there, Will.
Yeah, Roger that. Have a good one. We're going to make a move to get bitten by midges now, so we're going to go back. But good to catch up with you.
Right, round to you then, Dean. Wondering if you're hearing anybody there now, Dean. Whiskey Echo 411, Fox Bravo 095, just spinning the beam back round the north to see if we can hear you. Anything heard from him up there, Wayne?
Yeah, negative. Nothing to hear back, Kev.
Okay, there's somebody in there with a bow bang shouting, I heard the bleep. Yeah, station with bow bang. You want to call back in? This is Fox Bravo 095 and company listening for you. Roger there, Dean. Yeah, we got you. You're about, radio 5, signal 2. Location this way, Sturmiston Newton there, Roger. Shut the mat. Okay. Ideal, Dean. Lovely job. That's a very good trip for a handheld there. Hopefully you're hearing a few stations. I'm sure you can hear Wayne up on the hill and Guy. We got Chap in Glastonbury, one in South Wales, one about 3 miles down the road from me. We got one on Hainsbury Head down at Southbourne. Where else are we? Obviously yourself at Shepton. We got a chap in Froome and a chap in Wimborne and a chap in Shillingstone. So hopefully you're hearing a few of them there, Dean. No worries. Thanks for taking the effort and calling in. Much appreciated. Right, round to you then, Brian, if you're still listening. Sugar Whiskey 599. Wondering how many of them you heard, Brian. Nothing heard. Maybe skid out. Do you hear, Brian? No, I expect he's dropped up to Channel 8 up to the Bristol lot. Right, round to you then, Paul and Wimborne. Yankee Tango 446. Wondering if you're hearing a few of them there, Paul.
Yeah, Roger. Everybody copied apart from Whiskey Sierra 1707, Code Monkey and Papa Charlie 395, but everyone else is 5x5 or better. So, yeah, nice to hear such a lot of stations. I really didn't know that 446 nets existed. Must turn the scanner on a bit more and check out the band. But it's only pure luck when I press the power button. It happened to scan one of the memory banks that has the 446 channels in. So yeah, happy to meet you all, and hopefully you are receiving
signal from me. I'm currently using it's a Diamond 3-band 270 and 6-meter vertical and an ICOM IC2800 radio, something like that. So it seems to perform okay on 446 and the SWR is not horrific. Back to you, Fox Bravo 095, Yankee Tango 446.
Yeah, Roger there, Paul. Well, obviously it was meant to be with a scanner tonight, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, I've been using 446 now for, blimey, 10 or 12 years, I suppose. I use PMR Channel 8 probably for about the last 6 or 7 years since it sort of come a bit of an unofficial UHFCB band. But I have actually used the 8 channels for years on handies and one thing and another, and since the lockdown's on, there's been so much more interest with people that getting into 446 and trying different equipment, especially with the cheap Chinese stuff. When you buy a Bofang UV5R for 25 quid, give you 5 watts output, you know, like Will there down at Haysbury Head making a trip all the way up here is unbelievable, really. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting band. I've got a 17-element beam up for this band, and it really does work well. I know the antenna you're using, the V2000, cracking antenna. I've got a friend of mine who lives just down the road, uses one of them. I've got the Diamond X510 up. Gary over at Lidlidge is using my old Diamond X300, which I had up here till a week ago, and I put the 510 up. So yeah, it was obviously meant to be, Paul. So yeah, it's nice. Thanks for making the effort to call in, because I mean, I don't mind sitting in being a man in the middle and putting everybody together, but if there's no one here, there's nothing for me to do. So it's really nice to hear the 446 band really picking up and a lot of people using it. I know you get a lot of kids and stuff like that messing around with it, but that's hence why we do the Sunday evening, because you don't tend to get the shops and all the rest of it using it. So really good to hear so many people on, so thanks for making the effort. Right, round to you then, Sprocket. Whiskey Echo 406. Wondering if you're hearing a few of them. Go ahead.
Sprocket 406 here. Yeah, I'm hearing you, obviously, Wayne, and Paul and Gary I was hearing. I didn't really hear anyone else.
Roger. Oh, well, that's all right, as long as you're hearing a few. Wayne and Guy are up on the top of the hill there at Wingreen. Gary's over at Lidlidge. And obviously Paul over at Wimborne there, Sprocket. So, again, thanks for making the effort to call in, because I'll only be sat here talking to myself if nobody called in. So it's nice to hear a few on, and it's nice to be able to link a few people up. So yeah, thanks for making the effort to call in and that. And we're on here every Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. So if you're around, give us a shout. I use PMR Channel 8 as out and about mobile all week. So if you're ever around and you're on Channel 8, you're welcome to give me a shout anytime. I am on and off the radio a lot during the day, so obviously I'll pass about across at some point. So like I say, anytime, give us a shout. Right, now we're at the bottom of the list. Is there any other stations that want to call in and wave a hand and say hello? If not, I'm going to call it an evening and just slip up and work a couple in Bristol before they all disappear, because we've had a good hour on it this evening. Any other stations then? This is Fox Bravo 095 and company, listening for any calls. Any other stations? Fox Bravo 095 and company, listening for any calls. No, nothing heard. Right, quick run down the list for everyone to say their cheerios, and then I'm going to skedaddle off. So Randy and Wayne, Whiskey, that's that white. Whiskey Echo 355. Randy, you for a 508.
Yeah, Wiki Echo 355. Yeah, not even Kevin's bit of a tongue, wasn't it? Yeah, really good evening, mate. Sprocket, if you stay on channel, we'll drop down to channel PMR2 in a bit and have a quick chat, mate. It'd be nice to catch up with you just quickly. But yeah, cheers for hosting again, Kev. We're going to stay up here. I'm going to stay up here a little bit longer, just see if I can get in. I'm monitoring PMR8 is quite active, to be honest. I'm picking out a lot up here. But yeah, cheers, Kev. Sprocket, stay on channel, mate. I'll let you know when we're going to drop down to PMR2 if you're okay with that.
Yeah, no problem at all. That's fine, Wayne. I'm going to pop over to Channel 8 and just work into Bristol and wave a hand, and then I'm going to skedaddle off myself. So, rounding in for a final guide.
Yeah, thank you for that tonight, Kev. Yeah, great to hear from everybody. Yeah, Whiskey Echo 559 standing by.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Thanks for calling in. It's, like I say, it's nice to work you again, and always nice to have a few on channel. Rounding in and Gary Code Monkey for a final.
Yeah, alright, Kev. Yeah, thanks for hosting and thanks to everyone that I could hear and also that I couldn't hear. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, I'm going to go up to China Way a bit later as well. I've already have a little scan around on the channels as well. But yeah, it's been good. Yeah, so cheers everyone.
No worries, Gary. Thanks for calling in. Right, round to you, Nigel. Papa Charlie 395 for a final. No, I think Nigel must have called it an evening and skedaddle off. Round to you, Gary. Charlie Tango 30.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, thanks again, Kev, for a great evening. Yeah, fantastic. I was interested when you were talking to Will earlier, when you got him on the beam. He did say that he was picking up a few stations. Interestingly, didn't mention me. Not that I'm going to get upset about that, and I'm not not hurt. But I'm just a bit. Yeah, so it was a bit bizarre because he was coming to me so strong. So just quickly, when you get through to Will, can you just see whether or not he has got me, and if he wants to give us a shout back, then all good and well. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Again, thank you, Kev. Great night as always, and I'll pass it back to you to finish off with the goodbyes.
Yeah, okay, no problem at all. Yeah, I'm surprised you're hearing him that strong, see, because even on the beam I'm struggling. But I think it's just that direction for me here where I struggle. But yeah, we'll find out and see if he can hear you. Right, round to you then, Will. Whiskey Sierra 1707. Wondering if you're hearing Gary, Charlie Tango 3308, and any finals you want to add. Right, Whiskey Sierra 1707. Will, you there? I've got nothing on him at all now. No, did you hear anything at all, Gary?
No, actually thinking about it, on his last over, I'm sure he'd said something about being eaten alive by midges and was calling it a night. My mistake, I did hear him say that. So yeah, so there's a very good chance that he's no longer on the radio. So I shall never know. I'll try and catch up with him through Facebook because, as I say, I am intrigued to know why I'm getting him 5 and 4. And you know, if he's not getting me at all, but as we know, that's just how it goes. So yeah, no, that's fine. All right, then, Kev, back to you. I'll let you finish off the list.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, no, he must have been hearing you. He must have just left you out, I reckon. But he must have been if you're hearing him that strong. That's a lot stronger than I've heard him all evening. So yeah, you must have done. Right, round you then, Dean. Whiskey Echo 411. Anything to add there, Dean, before we call it an evening? No, lost Dean as well. Maybe he's get out and call it an evening. Right, Brian's gone. Round the pool then. Yankee Tango 446. Paul, any final to add before we call it a night?
Yeah, only to say nice to talk to you all and to meet you on the air, and really impressed that there is a 446 net. It is nice to hear, I don't know, enthusiastic activity on the radio. So that is really good. 7-3 all, and I shall listen out for you next time, I guess next Sunday. So have a good week, and
and I'll maybe catch up then. Back to you, Kevin. Fox Bravo 095, Yankee Tango 446. Yeah, roger, Paul. No worries at all. Thanks for the effort and calling in. And we are around and about quite a bit during the week, so if you're ever at a loose end, you've got the radio on, feel free to give us a shout. If not, we'll look forward to catching up with you next Sunday, 8 at 8. Right, round you then, Sprocket for a final. Whiskey Echo 406. Anything to add?
Whiskey Echo 406 here. No, it's been a great evening. Thanks for letting us join in. And Wayne, yes, I will drop down to PMR2 once we're finished. Just thanks everyone who can hear me.
Roger, no worries at all. Thanks a lot for calling in. Do appreciate it. I'll leave Sprocket with you then, Wayne, and I'm going to say cheerio, and that's it for this evening. So this is the PMR 446, Channel 8 at 8 North Dorset side of the net. We're going to call it a night. Any other stations listening that didn't get in this evening, there is a few hanging around if you want to call in to them. Please feel free. If not, we'll be back again next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Right, cheers all. We'll look forward to catching up with you next week if we don't catch you in the week. Cheers for now. Fox Bravo 095 signing. Cheers.
Cheers, Kev. Thanks, mate. We'll have a chat with Sprocket and we'll catch you on the 8 in a minute. Sprocket, if you're receiving, drop down to PMR2, buddy.
The Ridgeway for half an hour there, see what we can do with you boys.
Foxtrot Bravo 095 who runs a net, he's hidden to Mary, he can hear Dean and talk to Dean. Well, I couldn't pick Dean up here, but I know Dean's on the honest little boa fang. Norman, you there?
Give me your life history in a few seconds, go ahead.
You never know, might keep some of that truck. Just trying to grab the right VSO on the radio then. Apologies. Evening, Nigel, how you doing? Certainly this in. I wonder where you're taking us this evening. Got the antenna, I've got an X30 up there about 7 meters off the ground, yeah, so
well, we're about 215 ASL plus the height of the antenna, Rog. Yeah, that's not bad going. Can't pull that at all there, Nigel. Yeah, he's giving me signal to radio 5, yeah? Roger on that there, Nige. Well, you're working well, mate, and you're cracking out on canard. Well, I think I said you last time canard here is quite a hard one for me to usually get on it, so you're doing the trick, mate, more than alright.